best part of it for me, because any adventure really, it's not about the places you see, but it's about the people you meet on that journey. And you know, Bilal's a traveler, I'm a traveler, and I think the reason why we're so addicted to the act of traveling is the lessons you learn along the way, right? And the opportunity to have everything you think you know shattered entirely and start from scratch. And like through these boys, there was just so many lessons. And I think what is encouraging people also is that when you go on your own adventure, you're not just looking at that mountain, you're not just looking at that desert, you're not just looking at that landscape, but there are incredible human stories along the way which really decorate that experience with so much meaningfulness. Otherwise, the mountain is just a view.
Yeah, true.
But like what decorates it with purpose and meaning and beauty is the stories and the lessons we learn along the way. And then I know for me that that journey, and I'm quite a reflective guy and thoughtful, and what I took from my particular adventure has stuck with me till today and probably for a very long time. And that's what the adventure element is. So yes, the car is a vehicle that takes you from A to B physically, but what the car really represents as a metaphor is also like, what did I think I know versus what I could know, right? And there's a kind of a metaphor there about this vehicle transporting you into another realm of understanding.
What it connects you with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like with me, it was like I didn't expect Bahawalpur would have so many women riding bikes over there, and one of those people is a character in our film, like Maha Hussain. And this was not a part of my the script that okay, we're going to go to my dad's school. That was not there.
अच्छा नहीं था वहाँ पे.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं. That was not a part of it. And like literally, in fact, I'd forgotten about it. But my dad did ask me, and मेरा plan था like अलग से जाके देख लूँगा. It wouldn't be part of the film. And my dad usually when I travel like उनको भी ज़्यादा he's like a dad. He's like Desi dad. He's like हाँ चले जाना खैर कैसे. But this time he did say he's like जाना वहाँ. मैं स्कूल गया था वहाँ, and he's like मेरा नाम है बोर्ड पे, I'm a gold medalist, and मेरे बारे इतनी like interest दिखाया. I was like, okay, I must be really special. So like Maha, we just met randomly in the bazaar. She actually came to us because हमारे पास कैमरास थे, तो वो एकदम से हमारे पास आई थी. She's like, आप लोग बाहर से लग रहे हैं, आप लोग यहाँ से. हमने कहा हाँ बाहर से आए. She's like, आपको क्या देखना है शहर में? She just asked us randomly. I was like, नहीं कुछ खास नहीं है. She's like, नहीं कुछ तो होगा, एक तो चीज देखनी होगी. And then like I think one of the videographers with us said it, like because he knew I had mentioned it to her. He's like, यार आपको पता है कि वालिद यहाँ स्कूल गए थे, सादिक पब्लिक स्कूल गए थे, अंदर जा सकते हैं? She's like, मैं कॉल्स मिलाती हूँ, कुछ करते हैं. And then she's like, कल सुबह meet me, ठीक है? So there's actually like there's a scene where like BYD shark जो हमारी इतनी बड़ी और वो एक लड़की मोटरसाइकिल के ऊपर like I'm literally driving and we're following her on, ठीक है? So she got us into the school. And she's like, आपके वालिद का नाम क्या है? She finds on the board and everything. So like point being, last thing I expected, like in South Punjab, I would meet this girl on a bike who would help me connect with the past, and that's the beauty of travel. Yeah. Like you don't know what you'll find.
True. So when was the first time you drove it? When you started shooting?
Yeah. The first time I personally drove a BYD was on this shoot, and one of the few electric cars I'd driven before, and probably one of the biggest cars I've driven before as well, and it was incredible. Like, because we were driving through rugged terrain, we were driving through like places that you don't normally drive in, sand, rocks, potholes, everything, and it just felt like the most incredibly smooth drive. And it was a perfect companion on a journey like this, really. Because usually you're used to like adventure in Pakistan being quite difficult and rugged and tough, but to be in this comfort space, it was incredible. Yeah. Great.
What was your favorite feature?
Favorite feature was probably, out of all of them, was speaking to the car itself, as if it was like
when
a
you guys were confessing love to.
Yeah, they loved it. The boys loved it. They were like singing into it, professing love for the car.
That's
also. And I was like, borderline, getting a bit weird all of a sudden, but like they were playing with all the features, etc. And you know what, like that was really cool. Allowing BYD let me drive the boys around for a bit, and these boys had never been in a car like that. Ever in their life.
That's so true.
Right? Yeah. So like it allowed me to explore the car like a child also, right? Who was like these new features and all this kind of stuff. We were having karaoke in the car, we were like singing and blasting the music out, all the kids in the back of the truck. And And through their giddy excitedness to be exploring a car that they probably never experienced before,
True.
it allowed me to also. So I got to see it through that lens.
You were the guide there.
Yeah, I mean, I was a child with them, innit?
Yes,
It was like,
yeah.
oh man, things probably like I didn't take notice before I was taking more notice. So.
How was your experience when you drove it for the first time?
I mean, it was amazing. I mean, I was a bit worried in the sense that, oh my God, I don't want to like do anything. Because the thing is, like just for like the audience, like the car goes from 0 to 100 km/h within 5.6, 5.7 seconds.
Yes.
So you
Wasn't
have
it 4.5?
it's very fast. So,
Yeah,
so
because
you
I
have to be
heard that
very
also,
ekdam se. And I am a very safe, I'm a very slow driver in Karachi. Even my friends make that. But I'm like, I don't want my car to get scratched. So like, and this like, it'll just go like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the one thing. And then driving in the sand, like that is very uneven terrain, and how it evenly navigates through it. Yeah, that really. But probably my favorite feature was like we camped uske andar. So we used like we plugged it in, hame lighte puri jala wala ke sab kuch, and like yeah, it's like the perfect adventure vehicle.
Yeah, true. It seemed like that. और वो जो मुझे इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट लगा था कि there were some areas जब वो aerial shot आता था उसका, तो you would think कि यार ये how is it gonna be possible for a car to go, you know, छोटी jeeps होती हैं जो usually, you know, if we go up north, they're usually jeeps which are very rugged, but they're a little compact.
Yeah, sure.
Now BYD Shark 6 is huge,
Yeah.
right? I was like, how it's gonna happen? But the way it maneuvers through all those,
Exactly.
you know, paths
Yeah.
and areas, and then not even once you feel unstable.
Not at all.
It was so impressive.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to buy that car
Yeah, like-
immediately. I was like, forget about everything else. You know, that's what the series did for me also.
Like first day I was like a bit careful, but then after that they were like, they're like, Bilal, it's okay.
It's okay,
It's
yeah.
okay. I was like, okay, it's
Yeah.
okay. Then I was like, all the sand
Yes.
all over the place. I was like, I'm doing that. I was like, is it okay? They're like,
Yeah, they were weirdly chill.
they were so chill.
They were like,
They
this
were
is an
so
expensive
chill.
car.
I was like, this is
Like-
very expensive. Like they're like, just do it.
because उन्हें पता था the car is okay.
Yeah.
The car will bear
Instead,
through.
they'd be like, they're like, why are more sand in the air, more sand in the air? I was like, okay, let's do this.
तो उनको capability का पता था ना.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
were exploring, but how was it like? उसको एकदम से जो accelerate किया from 0 to using 100 or
Yeah.
in 5 point something
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah,
What
like
was the
it-
experience?
You get this crazy adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
And the
Because-
torque just like pulls you into the car.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the
But
cool
serious-
things, sorry to interrupt,
No,
one of
no.
the cool things we were doing with the car was how could we use the car to build things and do
Yeah.
things? We were in a fishing village and it was low tide and some of the boats struggled to come onto shore. So we were doing like crazy stuff just like out of pushing the car to its limits. We were getting rope, tying the boats to the back of the truck
Yeah.
and pulling them into shore. The car is incredibly powerful. I think it
Yes.
can push like 1.5 tons or something crazy. So like we were doing like how could this vehicle help facilitate the lifestyle of people in these villages in a more helpful way, which was really fascinating to me. It was like
Yeah.
pulling heavy things, pushing people heavy things, 30 kids in the back of the pickup. It was just like this car was facilitating a lifestyle in this village in a way that you could never imagine.
That's
So-
true. That's true. And coming to